Over 100 years ago, a woman broke societal norms to found a church in northern Clark County, and then shortly thereafter, a global pandemic gripped the world, even that small community. So these incredible parallels to today are part of what has inspired the folks at the North Clark Historical Museum in Amboy to get creative for their 110th anniversary. Here's Jacob Graneman with more.
The old white church at the center of the town of Amboy has had a long last millennium. After being founded by a female circuit rider preacher from the area in 1910, the church grew into a center for a community of immigrants who worked hard in the logging industry. Now, it is a museum that has been restored to house history of the area, the history of the native people that were there before the settlers, and curate a space for the next generation to learn.
I can remember going to Sunday school here with my grandmother in 1940.
I went to the old school here, just up by our territorial ground. We didn't have room to have Christmas plays or anything, so we came here to the museum to use the stage for our plays for Christmas.
This building was about ready to collapse. I'm convinced if we had not done that restoration of the roof, that the building would have collapsed.
I'm on the committee to put together the 110th anniversary, which would have been September 25th, 2020.
We're going to be highlighting this for the next year until we can do this again next year in September when it was dedicated.
So we're keeping our social distance, and the building's big. You know, people can spread out, and we could have one or two other volunteers doing things.
There just seems to be a generational gap, and I don't want the baton to be dropped. I actually want to try to use the pandemic to bring families in for personalized tours, maybe weave them into history lessons.